This is an open letter for you, as a Blox player, to not trust these value websites. They are ran by a small group of elites who are at this point effectively steering the Blox economy in their favor, enforcing that thought upon everyone else before even possibly thinking to ask anyone else or conduct studies. We need to do the work to make trades more fair and end the trading epidemic. Regarding the wave of recent trading value websites, hey everyone, I'm making this post because I saw something made by this user in the trading category back in November of last year, a post which I did not notice but was brought to my attention recently, and I think it perfectly encapsulates the situation that we're currently in, with something that I would call the trading epidemic. What do I mean by that? Let me explain. As mentioned in their original post, multiple websites claiming themselves to be Blox values, which obviously refers to the website Blox values that have the same name, or any other website similar to it, have popped up in recent memory, and people have started using them as reference lists to what fruits are valued in trading, which is currently causing the trading epidemic as we know it. So basically what Tord meant in these two paragraphs is that she thinks that there's a trading epidemic right now in the game, and that trading values are just off the charts right now and just are not accurate. Now let's continue reading. These websites propose themselves to be serious and present an air of responsibility or knowledge, blah blah blah. Basically, this means that, Tord wanted to say that these websites, they appear to be responsible, and Tord's just meant that the wiki is supposed to be the website that's supposed to be serious, and that just a random site that calls themselves Blox values, it just can't be official, nor can it be just valid, okay? So when they claim that their values are the true values of fruits, that's when it becomes a trouble, because people are actually following these values and they reject trades that they actually would have won from. For example, people are trading Kitsune for 3 leopards and T-Rex, and there's actually people who are willing to trade those 3 leopards for a singular Kitsune. Can you imagine that? It's 3 of the third most expensive fruit for a singular second most expensive fruit, which just makes no sense. Is Kitsune really 3 times better than leopard or 3 times rarer than leopard? Alright, and then in the next paragraph, they're basically saying that the Blox values is managed by less than 15 peoples, which they call the Value Council, and we do not know how they come up with these values. They do not say, for example, they never tell us what types of research they did, or whether they actually checked what people are willing to trade for, or they just came up with these values themselves. In the rest of the announcement, Tord basically just said that the trading system is ridiculous, and there was a person who said that Kitsune was somehow worth 185 million, which is 23 times higher than what the actual price says in game, which is 8 million. So basically, at the end of the day, Tord wants us to stop using websites like Blox values and to instead have their own value list themselves, so that they can know when to trade and when to not trade, and just stop relying on these random websites that aren't ran by anyone famous. And that's it. Now, what's funny is that I went on the official Discord server of the Blox values, and then I just asked them about what they think about Tord's announcement. At first, they didn't know who Tord was, and I explained everything. And then I basically went AFK, and they started discussing, and let's see. Yeah, here. So this is a senior moderator of the Blox values, and after reading the announcement of Tord, he just called us clowns. Okay, so first of all, let's get things clear. So we basically did an allegation that the Blox values is technically scamming people for using their website, and that they are just manipulating values. And when they responded to this allegation, they called us clowns. I don't think you're supposed to respond to allegations with clowns for real or a clown emoji, because that's just not how it works. He called the Blox wiki stupid. Can you believe that? He called the Blox wiki stupid. And he said that this is absolute nonsense without giving any justification because he can't. And basically, all of these people just started following on what he was saying, loads of BS, and basically saying blah 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 blah. And they just said that basically what Tort said was just nonsense. I don't even know if they have read the entire announcement. They probably just read like 2 paragraphs because they have ADHD or something. And they called us nerds and clowns. I don't think we're the nerds here, considering you literally have an entire website dedicated to determining values in a video game, okay? Basically, they're just insulting us and stuff, and that's basically all the drama. And Tort did respond to these though, and the admins of the Blox wiki too, but I don't think I'm allowed to leak those. So yeah, it's just a really funny drama in my opinion. And right now, there's 2 possibilities of what could happen. Either people actually take Tort's announcement into consideration. That's possibility 1, which is not likely but possible. I'm just saying. Now, in the case of possibility 1, the Blox trading community is about to enter a new era where everyone has their own set of values. Now, there's also the possibility 2, which I think is more likely, which is that people do not see this announcement, or they do not care about this announcement and just continues to use value websites like Blox Values. And if that happens, I honestly don't know what to do. Like, what Tort said here actually made sense. If you go through all of this, the Blox values, they do not have any scientific, mathematical, or statistical methodology behind the values displayed there. It makes sense. Like, if you're going to have a value site, at least tell us where you got those values from. Like, they're just saying, oh, we got them by looking at players' trades. What do you mean by that? Like, you could be looking at PetSim trades and be calling Blox values. Like, it's just not how it works. You have to be specific if you want people to trust in your values. So that's my opinion on the thing. If you have your opinion, that's totally fine. Everyone has their own opinions, but please just take Tort's announcement into consideration, guys. Like, go through this announcement yourself and then come to a conclusion. And that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.